After we tied the knot for the second time, I stopped asking questions about Ross's life. If he took his childhood sweetheart on a trip, I didn't throw a jealous fit. If he stayed out until dawn, I didn't blow up his phone. Even when I found his little friend's silicone bra petals discarded in our bathroom, I simply packed them into a neat little gift bag and reminded him to take them back to her. Ross furrowed his brow, his voice edged with frustration. Are you quite done throwing a tantrum? I looked up at his flushed, angry face, genuinely confused about what had set him off this time. Ross looked away, rubbing his temples with an exhausted sigh. Sophie got blackout drunk at the corporate dinner last night. She lives alone, so I had no choice but to bring her here to sober up. She took a shower this morning and ordered fresh lingerie through a courier. She just forgot the petals by accident. He gave me that same helplessly exasperated look I had seen 1,000 times before our divorce. I've told you over and over again. We grew up next door to each other, and now she works for my firm. Her mother begged me to look out for her. Can you please stop being so petty? I calmly pressed the little paper bag into his chest. I'm not mad. I just wanted you to return her things. Besides, I flashed a sweet smile. I promised I would trust you unconditionally from now on, didn't I? It was like punching a cloud. A flicker of absolute shock crossed Ross's face. He stared at me intently, searching my eyes for any trace of sarcasm or hidden rage. You mean that? I offered a perfect, polite smile and broke eye contact. Of course. After all, you already showed me exactly what it costs to doubt you. Hearing my answer, the tension drained from Ross's shoulders. He wrapped his arms around my waist from behind, burying his face in the crook of my neck, his voice turning incredibly soft and affectionate. Fiona, since you came back to me, you've been so wonderfully well behaved. Come to the company gala with me tonight, please. I brushed him off effortlessly. I think I'll pass. You always hated mixing business with your private life. I'd only get in the way. Before I could finish, the arm around my waist tightened like a vice. Ross's voice was perfectly level, stripped of all emotion. But my instincts instantly picked up on his displeasure. You used to cling to me everywhere I went. You used to say you had to supervise me to make sure no other women got too close. I let out a soft laugh, turning around to cup his face. Like you said, that was the old me. I trust you now. There's no need to play the jealous wife. His expression darkened instantly. He opened his mouth to say something else, but I ignored his shifting mood and leaned in, my tone dripping with honey. Plus, a friend already asked me to go shopping and catch a movie tonight. I can't cancel on him now. Honey, could you wire $1 million to my account? Ross didn't say a word. He just stared at me, his eyes swirling with dark, complicated emotions. After a long moment, a humorless chuckle escaped his lips. Fine. He was about to say something else, but the electronic lock on the front door suddenly beeped and clicked open. Sophie strutted into the foyer wearing a skirt so short it bordered on scandalous. Her face morphed into a mask of exaggerated surprise. Oh, Fiona, you're back. Since you and Ross just signed the remarriage papers, I totally didn't expect you to move back in so fast. Ross glared at her, dropping his hands from my waist, barging in here without knocking. Do you need something? Sophie immediately bounced over to him, grabbing his arm with a sickly sweet pout. The gala is tonight and I still haven't picked out my dress. Come with me to the VIP boutique to help me choose. Please? Ross didn't answer her. Instead, his gaze locked entirely on me, waiting for my reaction. I simply picked up my designer bag from the sofa and strolled casually toward the door. My friend is texting me to hurry up. I'll leave you two alone. I hate playing the third wheel. With my hand on the doorknob, I paused and popped my head back inside. Oh right, honey. A smug, knowing smirk flickered across Ross's face. He looked like a man who had finally proven his point, but then I beamed at him and delivered the punchline. Don't forget to wire that $1 million. Have fun. I pulled the heavy oak door shut behind me with a solid thud, not sticking around to hear his reply. The world outside was perfectly quiet. As I walked down the manicured stone path through the front gardens, the bright smile melted off my face, replaced by a mask of frozen apathy. Sitting in a dimly lit restaurant that evening, I refreshed my Instagram feed and saw a new post from Sophie. It was a candid shot taken inside an exclusive boutique.